here, but you want me to check your mother, apart from my Shatta Wale pass. Fuck every Ghanaian way, no be my fan. Fuck you.
I'm not, you see, I'm not playing where you're playing at a bumbo clock, I know. When I talk about my mother, if he was in the same Jamaica, he'd be dead by now.
Ghana is known as the country of peace, but there is a war that has been looming in this country for years because two individuals decided to adopt the lifestyle of a different country. Now take note of that. Charles and Livingstone. Charles, the outcast kid, with a name that might make you think he was born with a silver spoon. Whilst Livingstone has always been named the favorite child, living with a stone cold heart against Charles, his brother. Brother? Yes. Now, who is the father then? Ghana. They both went on to be one of Ghana's most successful musicians, making Daddy proud. But no one has been able to tell the story as to why Charles and Livingstone are always fighting, and why Daddy likes Livingstone more. Now grab a popcorn and let me take you back 10 years. And just a heads up, don't blink. Musicians are not born, but made. Now this is a statement that the world has been running with for a very long time. But that statement is false. Why? Because in 1984, one man poked the hole in that statement. His name was Charles Nyama. He was not born with a silver spoon, but contrary to beliefs, he was born with a more or less like a polished cast iron spoon. Which is well to do in Ghana. His biological father introduced him to a genre that would change his whole life. Reggae. But reggae had a son, and that was what Charles decided to pursue forever. 2004 to 2009, Charles decided to give music a shot, not knowing that this shot would not go according to how he planned it. He went with a stage name Bandana, and then he released his first single called Mokoho. Bandana from Ghana. It became a huge hit and earned him a significant name in Ghana. But there was one problem. You see, Ghana was more focused on high life and hip life, their roots. And then there's this guy that calls himself Bandana coming to bring some other countries' music into a, what we call it, dance hall. What's it? Oh, get up! So Bandana, realizing everything happening, gave up. Yeah. 2009, when Ghana needed him the most, he vanished. For 4 good years, no one heard from him. Well, until we did. But there was something about this Bandana that had changed. He became more aggressive. What happened? He rebranded himself and he called himself Shatta Wale. Why? Ghanaians began to realize that he was detaching himself as a Ghanaian and embracing another country, Jamaica. Remember what I said in the beginning. Not only did he embrace Jamaica, he embraced the street-oriented persona of Jamaica. What you said? Ghanaians were now confused, anticipating what he would do next. Well, we didn't wait that long. 2013, he gave us a song that will cement his name in the history books of Ghana. Dancehall King. That particular song not only revived his career, but introduced a new era of dancehall in Ghana. There was one thing I forgot to tell you. Now, Charles, known as Shatta Wale, was the big brother, the outcast kid. His younger brother, Livingstone, is also one person who is very misunderstood. He was known as the favorite child, Ghana's favorite child. But come here, let me tell you something. He was not life's favorite child. It happened within a blink of an eye. Before I realized, 19 January 2003, 13-year-old Livingstone just finished processing what every African dreams of, to become an American citizen. How will they do that? One way, through the American visa lottery. Now pay attention. Livingstone was so happy. He just won the American visa lottery. He will live in Ghana in the next 2 months. But life had different plans. Livingstone actually went to Accra, Ghana to finish processing everything that he needed to do with his family. But on their way back to Ashaman, where he lives, was where his life changed forever. So there's this place in Accra, Ghana called the Tema Motorway. And that road leads to 3 destinations. Your actual destination? Heaven or hell. For Livingstone and his family, it was home straight. And to give you guys a vivid description, this motorway has 2 lanes each. 2 lanes in, 2 lanes out. And the speed on this motorway is not less than 100 kilometers per hour. Keep that in mind. So Livingstone and his family were on their way back home when suddenly they heard a noise from behind them. Wait, what did we do? How? They might have thought. 2 seconds later, that police car just zooms past them. We are safe. Or so they thought. The police car was a little too ambitious because he lost traction. Getting off the road, he entered the lanes into the outgoing cars. Oh my God, no! The police car just hit an outgoing car. Next thing we realize, the car is in the air, heading towards one direction, Livingstone's direction. It happened within a blink of an eye. Before I realized, everywhere went dark, and all he could hear was, "Is he alive? Is he alive? Rush him to the hospital now! He finally regained consciousness, but then he looked down and wished he hadn't. His leg, oh my God. The doctors did all they could to salvage it. They actually did. But there was one problem you have to live with for the rest of his life. He cannot bend his knee. Well, at least that's a lesser evil. The greater evil? Death. For 6 months, he lived in the hospital. He was alive. But his life changed forever. He cannot walk straight again. His perspective of the world changed. But there was one thing that his mom told him. "Son, I did not give birth to you like this. So go and conquer the world for me." Out of resilience, Livingstone went to the only thing that could bring him joy. Music. He then thought to himself, with all he has been through, he's as tough as a stone. And his love for dancehall was growing at that time. And in Patois, we don't say boy, we say boy. Hence the name Stonebwoy. He continued pursuing his music career, playing at shows, performing in secondary schools, going to radio stations, until his manager at that time linked him up with someone that's going to change his life for good. Samini. Samini was a very celebrated figure in Ghana at that time, and Stonebwoy looked up to him. Samini then realized Stonebwoy's potential and took him under his wings and added him to his high-grade family record label. And that's when Stonebwoy released his debut single Climax featuring Samini, and that song blew up. He didn't rest, no, he followed it up with Ghetto Love featuring Irene Logan. People began to recognize Stonebwoy and he started to grow a fan base. And someone was like, I think I need to give my people a name. Beam Nation. Burning higher in majesty. Wow. Cementing his name as the new dancehall star in Ghana. There was one problem though. It seems like there's already a dancehall king. Now this is where the story gets interesting. Two Ghanaians, Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy, divided by another country, Jamaica. What's the cause of this? Dancehall. But we are all forgetting the one thing that the spirit of dancehall brings. Rebellion. In the food chain of music, there can only be one winner. And everyone wants to be that winner. Shatta Wale? Annoyed because one small boy, Stonebwoy, is trying to take my place. Stonebwoy, on the other hand, annoyed because who does this guy think he is? He thinks that the king of dancehall, that you don't know anything. Nah, he likes that thing a lot. Now mix these two with a street lifestyle and then we have a recipe for disaster. Both artists are from different pasts, but they have one thing in common. Resilience. Now come here, listen up. There's this famous award show in Ghana called the VGMAs, the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. Ghanaians hold it in high esteem and it has been held every year since 2000. 2013 was the year that Shatta Wale released that golden song, Dancehall King of the whole Ghana. This was a huge hit in Ghana, like this was it. No song was bigger than that song at that time. The day for the award show came. The stage was set. And the best reggae dancehall song of the year goes to Kaki. Wait, hey, what? Me not feel here. What? Kaki? Who is this girl Kaki? What the f is Kaki? Shatta Wale was visibly pissed. He expressed all his anger on a song that he called Me No Need No Award. This marked the beef between him and the VGMAs. Now stay with me. The VGMAs ignored all his antics. They wanted to tease him a bit. The next year came by, 2014. He, Shatta Wale, was nominated again. But this time for two categories. The Artist of the Year and the Reggae Dancehall Song of the Year. His team came to him and said, hey, boy, Shatta Wale, them nominate you again. Oh, hey, this time more awards. Charlie, yeah, that wasn't fine. Go Shatta. Shatta Wale then said, yes, that's more like it. I know my word. I mean, I told me, I want to have I will take all the. He then got invested into these award shows again. There was only one problem. He was going against a man, boy, named Stonebwoy. Easy win for me. Okay, I was a Macoffin Melno. A D-Day came. Oh, he won the awards, Artist of the Year and Reggae Dancehall Song of the Year. Is VGMA trying to please him now? No one could tell. But there was always someone on Shatta Wale's mind. Stonebwoy. He was a prick. 2015 rolls out and the beef between Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy intensified. All of a sudden, Stonebwoy just keeps on moving up. Shatta Wale's last straw was when he heard that Stonebwoy won the BET Best International Act. The fans started comparing again. Shatta Wale was pissed again. I mean, why did they keep on putting him against this? Shatta Wale began to question the relevance of the BET Award, saying that it didn't truly reflect the artistry of the artist, just a little jab at Stonebwoy. There was one thing that Shatta Wale did a lot. Call people out. It was perceived as courageous to some and insecure to others. But he labeled everybody, including Stonebwoy, as a fake dancehall artist. He also mocked Stonebwoy's limp as a result of the accident that he had. And that was when Ghanaians became visibly pissed at him, which caused the favoritism ideology to begin. The favorite child. Stonebwoy just continued to piss Shatta Wale off, not because of what he said, but how he said it in a much more composed manner, with subtle jabs at Shatta Wale. The Shatta movement and the Beam Nation were much different from the artists themselves. They were just visibly insulting each other left, right. Shatta Wale associates with a place called Nima, while Stonebwoy Ashama. The thing is, this beef was basically like a back and forth thing online. Until it got real. And I mean, real. 2019, Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale were nominated once again for the Reggae Dancehall Artist of the Year. 2014 all over again, bringing them PTSD. Only that one of them came prepared.
The winner of Reggae Dancehall Artist of the Year.
Stonebwoy was so happy, went up with his team to receive the award. In giving his acceptance speech, something unexpected happened. Shatta Wale happened. He got up with his team unexpectedly, walking towards the stage. Stonebwoy analyzed the situation and believed that he was about to be attacked. Well, there's only one way to stop a group of people trying to attack you. You bring a gun to a fist fight. The only problem is that this is done on stage, in front of the whole Ghana, a country that doesn't allow open carry, hell, even concealed carry. Security personnel rushed to the stage to de-escalate the situation. It was a disaster. The VGMA then took the decision to ban these two artists indefinitely. Fans were now torn between two worlds. Some Shatta Wale provoked Stonebwoy, to others Stonebwoy overreacted. A few months later, the VGMA board and some influential figures in Ghana came together to mediate a reconciliation between these two artists. Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale then appeared at the press conference. They hugged each other and promised to put their differences aside for the betterment of the music industry. Promised. If you believe in their promise, then I guess you believe in the Tooth Fairy. I blame the Beam Nation and the Shatta movement for one. There was a lingering tension between these two artists and the fan bases weren't helping at all. These two fan bases are rowdy. Nima and Ashaman are not the most patient Ghanaians you get, so you can imagine. That tension is and will always be there because of one thing: the spirit of dancehall. And when you invite the spirit, be prepared for what it brings. Even though I'm not too much of a fan of rivalry or tension in the industry, this particular series of events brought attention to Ghana dancehall, even making us noticed by the Jamaicans and even stars like Beyonce, who collabed with Shatta Wale on the already song. So what do you think, guys? Leave a like. Just a like. Ghana is still the land of peace, but there are two pieces that even the police can't fix.
Georgia, by the way you